Hey, what's going on everyone? Justin again, as always. Thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Cheers to those of you that have your beers. I hope you're enjoying your work week so far. And over hump day, right? Now we're at the tail end of the week. Looking forward to that weekend. Come on, baby. All right. But hey, before we roll into today's topic and today's tool haul from Matco, you want to be buds? Help me fill up on some suds and smash that little tiny beer mug down there in the bottom right hand corner so you can be a subscriber. You want to be notified of our next video post because we got plenty of content coming to you live from my garage. That being said, let's dive right on into today's video. Roll it! Oh, that hurts. Totally just slipped and smacked my hand right against that, and I wasn't wearing these, I was just wearing regular little glovies. Alright, at any rate, now we're going to try the 13/16 Icon crow's foot. That other one was a Sunex. Alright, so I'm going to try this out on this Gearbox. It's got a Pitman arm nut down there. It's like a 24. And bust it out. You know, I can't believe I don't have any impact universal joints. I had to borrow Shane's. You would think I'd have them, but I don't. Hey Shane, are you able to hold this hose up and out of the way for me for a minute? Do what? Just hold this hose out of the way so I can see what the socket and the joint's doing. I know it's hard to, you have to share stairs here. Okay. Jesus. Whew, did we get it? Okay. I wasn't sure it was gonna do it. I was like, what the heck? But I did it. With all this extension. I took away a lot of torque doing all that though. Look at my little friend. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Oh, you suck. Absolutely just stopped. And the fun part is that I'm also trying to take tension off the box. Come on. God. Yeah. God, that hurts.
Grab my hand to it.
What?
Grab with your hand to do it.
I was hanging from it.
No, I'm in the nut.
Yeah.
Let's see what the hell happens here.
My guess is the tool breaks first. Well, God dang, Harbor Free. Oh yeah, let it turn its way all the way over. See, I rotated the other way.
If you want to put a gun on it, put a gun on it.
No. Last time I did that, I broke my power steering pump tool.
Oh, that's fun.
Son of a...
Longer?
Hang on.
Longer ratchet?
Maybe, yeah, but I'm heat it up. Mine's in the other drawer, but I think I can get it after I get some heat to it. Just burn all that rust out. Oh boy. Sounds like me waking up in the morning when I get out of bed. The bones just creaking away. Oh, mother and sweet Jesus. Okay, longer ratchet indeed. I told you the two would break first. Oh, I'm just hurting myself today. You hear me over here crying, screaming, and everything, and you sitting there watching. Then you want to come over?
That is classic.
Oh my God.
Well, did you ask the front end guy?
Ford Super Duty extra wide just for these steering boxes.
So did you ask the front end guy?
That's gonna break.
No, he did not. No, it is not. It has never failed me.
Who makes it?
Because those ones are extra wide. That Pitman arm. And that's the only one that'll fit it.
Joey, you want to go get her?
Yeah.
Son of a...
Wait, what?
Right on the knuckle too. Yeah, dude,
And you can use a power tool on that. Don't worry about it.
this is the third time,
In fact, use your half-inch impact on it.
dude. So I smash my finger trying to break free the power steering lines. I get stuff that falls in my eye because I wasn't wearing safety glasses. I smash my finger after tool failure again on the same hand and the same finger.
And that thing will only go on one way. You didn't need to mark it, but whatever.
My God, let the day be over with. Holy God, dude.
19?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, look, if I get hurt again,
I'm gonna fall down on the ground and laugh my
done.
ass off.
I'm done.
See how that works?
And I still,
You still trying to kill yourself.
Golly.
You gotta know when to back up the throttle.
Jesus, dude. I'm done. I'm done. I'm retiring today. Forget it. It's that time. I'm calling it. I'll see you guys back at the house. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice and easy?
Better than what anything else I had going on.
Boxes.
OTC?
I think so.
And that's extra wide. That's for
Yeah.
these.
This
That's
is for the Super Duty Fords.
That goes for the 6.4s as well, huh?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
not sure about that, but
I'm about to get one, man. I'm about to get one. All I have is that one, like I said, from Snap-on that I was using on the Dodge Ram. So yeah, man, a little bit of an off day. What started off as a pretty good day, had a gearbox and a power steering pump that I was replacing on the 6-liter. I did get a hold of PowerStroke Jude because honestly, I just could not remember which direction the fan clutch was supposed to go on it, and he let me know. Hey man, he's the PowerStroke guru, right? Be sure to check out his channel. I'll put the link down below. So he told me, hey man, 6 liters, lefty-loosey, right? 6.4 liters, you want to do the reverse thread and go to clockwise. Okay, great, because that's exactly what I needed to know. So got down to the gearbox, and I really wanted to try out those Icon crow's feet because I hadn't used them yet. Honestly, I just hadn't. I was doing a lot of old classic car stuff for a little bit. Found plenty of situations where I needed them. Next thing you know, haven't seen any, right? Other guys have been working on them. So I found a reason to use them. So I busted one out, and I busted one out. Okay, I had my little Icon breaker bar with that Icon crow's foot at the end, and I cracked it loose, but as soon as it came loose, so did my hand, and I smacked the thermostat housing. Ouch, right? Ouch. It gets better. So then, we're underneath the car, and you clearly saw I had something fall on my eye. I'm sitting here trying to record, show you guys what all I'm using to get this gearbox out with, and I did end up using the snap-on even after my eye started to be able to see again. Didn't film it because I was so irritated at that point, but was able to use the snap-on. The DEWALT wasn't doing it. The Harbor Freight XT, which you guys saw before stuff fell in my eye, that wasn't doing it. But that snap-on, it did do it. I had to have Shane kind of hold it up a little bit because as it was winding out, it was flopping too much, so he held it up for me. So got that out of the way. Got over to the bench. Things just got better and better, right? Busted out the old True Blue. Started torching it up. Almost had a little mishap with the crescent wrench because I didn't have a socket big enough for that thing. So I had a little slip, but you know what? Was finally able to crack it loose using a hammer. Good old hammer mechanic trick, right? So that worked. Then I told Tommy, I said, I just know that the tool is going to give before this Pitman arm will. And sure as heck, did it again. Smacked my hand on that tool as it popped off. Then Shane to the rescue with his tool. Made by OTC. Gonna have to get one at some point because I don't want to be without that again. Didn't even know he had it. And I know Joey's probably sitting here watching this video going, you didn't think to ask the suspension guy? No, I really didn't. I was like, I can do this. I can do this. I can figure it out. I gotta have something here that can do it. Then Tommy, right, Shane was busy doing an alignment. Should have just gone right up to him. So don't be afraid to ask your fellow technician for some help or if he has a special tool. Also, wear your eye protection. This video should have showed you why it is killer important to wear eye protection when you're looking up and wrenching on anything, okay? Looking down at it, sure, maybe, yeah, okay. I've worked in the engine bay so many times I just feel used to and comfortable without ever wearing them. And even underneath when I'm working on a transmission, maybe from time to time, a little schmutz, right? Nothing too crazy though. I think I've only had incidents where I went blind for about 30 minutes just trying to get whatever felt in it out, and I've used the wash station maybe a half a dozen times in a 10-year period. You'd think this guy would learn from his mistake. But at any rate, do as I say, not as I do, right? That's what I'm telling you. Put your eye protection on. Do not neglect the eye protection. So I threw the Matco ones on. What a day. I was ready for this beer. I totally feel like I've earned it. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for Mechanic Insight. Now let's go ahead and dive right on into what it is that I got from Matco. I did order a couple of things. One of them, don't know if you guys can see it. It's way back there, but it's the Matco clock. Right there with the neon light. Looked really cool in the catalog. I was like, yeah, man, get one coming. Get one coming. All right. Then I also ordered this, which was also in this month's Matco catalog. And it is the 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429 die-cast model. I got a few of these, right? I got one Cornwell one. I got a 711 one. You guys that have been following me, you saw that Trans Am one we had. I really wanted the Mustang, man. This is the #1 classic car that I absolutely love and favor over all of them. I really do. I love the Trans Am. Don't you love it? I've owned one. Okay, those things are. If I could have one today, I'd go buy one, right? And then the Camaro, of course, the late '60s Camaros. Love those too. But there's just something about the Mustang. And now, don't get me wrong. I know they call me Mr. Mopar, right? M for short. I do love the old Chargers, and I like the Challengers as well. And I even like some of the videos that some of these guys did where they took an old Challenger and they modernized it. Yeah, dude. If I can find that video clip for you, I'll put that down in the description because it was a lot of work. That guy put a lot of work, and I'm telling you, that thing came out looking good. All right. ADV. So you guys heard me talking about these the other day. These boat plug, square drive plug sockets, right? They're meant for these plugs that get plugged into these older Jeep transmissions, and you might even see something like this on the differential, right? How many times have you had to crack that 3/8 loose on that forward rear end to check the fluid level or to drain it, right? So they got different sizes here. Some of these is gonna be up for like the older classic cars on the intake, right? On the intake manifold, they have these little plug offs. Sometimes you need to take the plug offs out of the replacement manifold to put other components on. Maybe it was a EGR valve that went on there, right? And the last one was all plugged off, but they want to put it back in or something like that. That's where this set kind of comes in handy. And then same thing with these little square drive plugs. Sometimes you'll see them on the side. It's an oil plug off, right? So you'll need those too. So for oil plugs, for coolant plugs, for trans plugs, I'm telling you, nice little set. But here's the unfortunate thing. I don't have the 1/2 inch in the male, and I don't have the 9/16 that I want in the female. However, there's a bigger set. There's a 1/2 inch set that's on Amazon made by Sunex that's in the 1/2 inch drive. Now this is 3/8 drive. I like 3/8 drive for a lot of the smaller stuff. But the 1/2 inch drive made by Sunex, they do cover the bigger sizes. So when I get paid on Friday, I'll go ahead and put that in my Amazon cart and get it coming, because we gotta have the ones that we need. And I've used 1/2 inch quite a bit, and I've used the 9/16 one time at a random. 3/8 is probably most commonly used for the male drive and 1/2 inch. All right, could not pass these up. New product from Matco, at least it was new on his truck. These things are slick. This is an old oil filter pliers set, right? I know you guys are thinking, man, ain't that a little bit small? Dude, check this out. So when it's completely unlocked, and then, golly, look at that. How wide is that? Let's see here. It opens up to, and squeezes down to, mind you, 5 inches. I don't want to lose it, but if I open it up a little bit without losing complete grip, we're at 5.5 before it sinks itself back down. So I imagine when you have it all the way open, it would go to 6 inches before it starts to lose its collapsibility, right? And it wants to come back down. And then as you start to apply pressure, squeeze onto whatever it is you're working on. How about this? The newer Dodge Ram 3500s getting in there through the wheel well. I was thinking these might come in handy for that. I don't know if they're gonna fit in that area, but also the Chevy Duramaxes, right? They got pretty sizable oil filters. That might be nice. And not every single oil filter is the same size, so it's not always a one size fits all. So, thought that was pretty cool. Picked it up. All right, just for S&G purposes, because he had them, and I have to have a lot of magnetic trays. I even got guys that borrow them from me in the shop, because sometimes I'm working on 5 different heavy line projects at the same time. It gets crazy, man, I tell you. I've had 5 bays to myself at one time on heavy line projects. So, I gotta have as many of these things as I could possibly get. I like having random colors, right? I got most of them in the typical stainless steel color. I got a couple we picked up from the US General, like the Harbor Freight Specials in all black. And now we got one of these in the orange and one in the green. Okay, let's talk about this 1/2 inch. So, yeah, pretty impressed with it. So far, so good. Cannot tell you it's the be-all, end-all, it's the bee's knees, it's the boss hoss. It's definitely worth the $800. No, I can't tell you that yet. Has not been enough time. What I can tell you, what I do like about it, is the double latch mechanism that it has for the battery, which reduces any kind of slot. The extra added weight does have a little bit more balance to it, so it's not shaking as much as the DEWALT. The DEWALT's made out of a lighter plastic and lighter material. It shakes a little bit more, right? This seems to shake a little bit less. Does not mean this doesn't have some power behind it, right? It's a pretty powerful gun. One of the features that I still don't think I'm going to like, but it's worth a try, right, is the friction ring. You guys know how I feel about the friction ring. Cannot stand it. Actually, somebody commented on either my Instagram post or Facebook post, they would have rather bought 2 DEWALTs over the Snap-on. I agree. I mean, the DEWALT's a kick-butt gun. I love that thing. That thing's great. But we're all about trying out something new, right? So let's try this Caviar out and see how it holds up over time. But it's powerful. It's powerful. It did break things loose, but the DEWALT did not today. That doesn't mean that the DEWALT is underpowered. Those things were rusted, grimed. Anyways, I'll give you feedback at a later date. But alright, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Remember to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. A little beer mug. Help me fill that thing up, man. Free. And it keeps our suds filled to the top. See you guys next time. Cheers. And deuces? That's weird. See ya. You guys still here? What are you doing here? Get out of here. We'll see you next time.